Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Welcome back to the T0 to T6 Abyss series. I've been thinking a little bit about the skills I'm going to be training, particularly when it comes to the zealot. And I realized that the skills I've got for the zealot, there's a bit of time until I've got those skills. Like, still got quite a bit of time until we can fly the zealot properly. You can see here, I've got T3 thermal hardener right here. We've got like 2 months, okay, it's a lot of time. So I was thinking, in the meantime, okay, we maybe want to be earning some ISK, but I'm getting there. I'm about halfway there to get this ISK. But I was also thinking that maybe there could be like a bit of a stepping stone until we've got the zealot, because I still feel like there's a big journey to get to there. And I also feel like when I'm doing these T1 sites in the Retribution, the amount of ISK we earn is quite little in relation to the zealot's cost. And I feel like if we were to somehow lose the zealot, I think that it'll be really bad for us. It'll like put us back so much. So that's why I was thinking what we could do is we could make our character try to become good at doing T2 Electric Abyss in the Retribution. And what I mean by that is like more like perfect our Retribution skills. Now what that means is that I was thinking of training Assault Frigates to level 5. So I was thinking of putting this right here. This is a really good skill because it'll increase our DPS and range by quite a big degree. Make us a lot more like reliable for doing the T2 Electric Abyss sites, which can be pretty deadly, but also a lot more profitable than the T1s. And well, not a lot more profitable, but they're quite a bit more profitable, and they're nice, like a nice intermediate platform to do before we get the T3 Abyss Zealot. Because I just feel like right now the amount of ISK we earn is just so little that just losing a Zealot will be like a catastrophe. Like right now, I don't feel like the retribution I lose. If I lose it, okay, it's going to be unfortunate, but it's not like I can't recover from that. If I were to lose a zealot, however, it'll be a different thing. It'll be really, really bad. And it's usually the way. That's usually the case. It is when you start a new like tier of ship. When I went from T0 to T1 into retribution, I felt like, oh, if I were to lose this retribution, it would be the whole world. So I guess it's usually like that when you progress to a new tier of abyss. I was thinking that particularly it would be good that if we like maximized our like capability of this retribution, like the ship we already have, so then we could fully utilize this, so we could have something good to fall back on. So we can just apply some skill points here. Repair systems 5 to get some good repair rate right here, and then some skills I was thinking that we could train are some high speed maneuvering skills, because this could help us a little bit with getting like a good speed and reduce the capacitor usage. And then we could also move the, where are they? Controlled burst, no, that's not so important. Capacitor management could be very good actually. So if we put this up here, it could improve our capacitor by quite a big degree. Is there another capacitor skill somewhere? Okay, we've already got capacitor systems operation over here. So we can maybe put this skill here. I was thinking maybe we could put it below here because these are required for the zealot. We can train all these skills, and when we get these done, then there'll be a lot of skills will be already acquired that we need. So the zealot has particular skills required. Let's just check here what we need. I want to see what heavy assault cruise is the only skill, but there's a lot of books. I just want to see that we've got all the books. Buy 45 million is check on market instead. It's usually a bit cheaper that way. It's just heavy assault cruise skill we need. So, okay, it put us back quite a bit of ISK, but we got that right there. Inject skill. So we need to train a Mark Cruiser to level 5. So for that we need a Mark Destroyer. We can train this, let's see now, probably somewhere here, because you need to have weapon upgrades 5 for the Zealot. Heavy assault cruisers, yeah. Hull upgrades as well, maybe. Oh, but it's for the multi-spectrum energized membranes. So these are also good to have. It could be actually good that we train these first, because this will improve the stats on our retribution as well. To be honest, this is actually going to be more important than the capacitor management, because it's good to have a bit of buffer in the abyss. So we could put this here maybe. I might destroy 1, 2, 3, just to get like the spaceship command skills for the zealot. And Mark Cruiser, because you need level 3. And then we can get this to level 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5. So we've got that going on right there. So then after here we should be able to fly the zealot. Just check all the skills required for this ship right here. Energy grid upgrades. Weapon upgrades. And the cruiser skill, yeah, then we've got what we need. So then we can just type heavy assault cruisers and put it here. Let's put a couple of levels. It's going to be a bit of time, but we'll get there eventually. And in the meantime, we can focus on perfecting our Retribution's capabilities. And something I was also thinking is that our ship can utilize some boosters, some really good boosters, because they've been recently releasing some new boosters with login rewards. I was thinking that could be an option for us, because I've actually got this booster which I wanted to test out right here. This Halcyon R5 booster. This is really great for us. It gives us some bonuses right here. One bonus I'm a bit surprised. Bonus signature radius. I'm guessing they mean reduction in signature radius, not increase, because that would be really weird if it was increased. Maybe it's a side effect. A 2-hour booster, that's really great. This makes so that we can go really fast. We have more damage, I think, as well. Turret and launch rate of fire. Armor repair rate. This is a really great booster right here. I got it from a login reward. So we can claim this. Some really good stats right here. Check out DPS. 312 DPS. Like increased DPS. We got the armor repair rate also increased. Really great to see. Okay, well, we can head off into the abyss, form a fleet with ourselves, and get to work and do some product discovery in the meantime. Yeah, we can activate it now. There's a bit of the downsides though as well with going for the way I'm going now with like focusing my retribution on the T2 sites, because T2 sites are going to be a lot more stressful than the T1s. It's not going to be so much like relaxing farming, it's going to be like really actively farming. So I'm not sure if it will be something I would want to do in the long run, but it can definitely be very profitable if I get good at it. So at least for now, I think I'll go for it. I might change it, but for now I feel like I'll go for it. Just feels like I don't like the idea of having such an expensive ship. I mean, it's not a particularly expensive ship. 380 or 350 million is not really crazily expensive of a ship in the grand scheme of things, but it's just that at this point where we are, that will cost us a lot to lose. It's quite important to have like a ship that you are able to afford to lose. Like, that's what I love about this Retribution, because I feel like I can afford to lose it. I don't feel like I could otherwise afford to lose some other type of ship. But we should be orbiting a little bit further away, 10 kilometers, so we'll not get neutered out. We got really strong newts up close. There's some nice XP bonuses off the bat with the daily login rewards. Or is this Tachyon Cloud over here? We're sure we're a bit closer because we've got some grazing shots. Orbit 7.5. His newts are really weak at this range, but it's like the critical range is 7.5. We're getting to 7.5, it's not a good time. Let's get to this argument of cash over here. What do you guys think? I would like to know what you guys think about this. Going for the T2 Retribution or just going directly to the T3 Zealot? What do you think would be the most strategically best thing to do? I think for pure efficiency, it would be the smartest to do like this, where we're going with the T2 Retribution first, because then you can sort of have something to do in the meantime to boost up your ISK making capabilities. But on the other hand, I feel like it might be a little bit less safe. I just risk losing it like this and investing a bunch of skill points that are going to delay getting the Zealot. But I feel like it's not so much skill points. I mean, it's 14 days plus a few other skills as well, so about 20 days, something like that. And it's anyway like 2 months or something to get the Zealot, so it's like in proportion to how much skills are required to use the Zealot. And then along with that, we're going to need a ton of skills to be able to fly the Zealot good too. So what we're going to do in the meantime, we're going to keep doing T1s. It's going to be a long time doing the T1s, so that's why I feel like it would be good to have something in the meantime, which we already are decently great at, which is the Retribution. And then we just get really great at that, and we just slap these T2s instead. Be a nice upgrade from these T1s. Be challenging, but it'll be a nice upgrade. Let's keep ranging this guy right here. Yeah, I can use Gleam. Gleam good? Because it gets some good application. Just glances off shop, so it's not that great. And jump here into Transfer conduit. Oh, I love the look of seeing the product discovery bar move so much. And you got the daily login bonus. Always good to get just like one level each day. And slowly but surely we'll get that pacifier blueprint that'll give us 100 million or so. Provide a nice boost to getting the next tier of Abyss. Oh, that's Zealot. In real life right now, I had a really long shift at the hospital. We were placed there until almost midnight. But now it's finally days off. Now it's going to be some resting time. Just starting it off with a bit of Eve. It's always a great way to start off your little mini break until the next day. I was quite excited seeing the skill points because I haven't been checking out this account too much this week in terms of its skill points. So then I just log back in after a while and just see, wow, we've achieved a lot. It's good, the skill points have gone up a lot. Something I don't usually see on my main account because my main account has skills that take such a long time to train. Like, for example, Precursor Battleship I think is what I'm training right now. Level 5. It's just that and that and that and nothing but that. It's just quite boring. But when I have these like low tier skills that we're using right here that have very short training times, like oh, every time I log in there's something cool new that has been trained. That's one thing I love about EVE Online in general, is that you can have a really busy life, but then you log back in and you still progressed. The main downside I see about it, the way skills work, you know, they train over time, is just that like new players who want to match the experience of older players in terms of their skills are usually going to take a bit of time, and it's not going to be like they can grind towards it. But you can always just make an account and use like the smaller ships of the game, and then just give it a bit of time, and eventually you'll get there. Because usually there's just like a few essential skills you need to be able to do certain activities. Just many of them are like specialized for a very, very particular one, but a lot of like general skills. For example, the way we've got like Armar frigate level 5, it's going to affect all Armarian frigates, not just a Retribution. Going to affect the Punisher, going to affect every single other Armarian frigate. So like your skills sort of carry over a bit. When you train some, you can sort of you're not completely crap in everything else just because you've got low skills. Let's get to that. Buy a bit of cash to see attack your cloud over here, so just need to be a little bit careful. Can I please go forward? Thank you very much. I don't want to get caught by some rogue drones because they'll hit hard when they get real close. So now I think I've used the daily login bonus for product discoveries. Now I can give that a bit of a chill. And go to that transfer conduit over there. What is our level? 33. So 17 more levels until level 50. So we can just close this right now. But we can get about a level every single time we play. I think it's a good steady progression to getting that pacifier. And not only do we get the pacifier when we get level 50, we've also got like a bunch of different ticks we're getting in crates from doing them. It's definitely not a waste of time. Get towards this argument of cash. The loot has been pretty bad recently, it seems. It's like max 1 million, 2 million, never more than that. It would be nice to get those sick loot drops, but they've not been too common. Those really crazy filament drops is always nice to see. Orbit close. Can turn off the MWD. What is our DPS with the Gleam? Let's check, because we've got the Halcyon boost on. 316. Okay. This boost is just amazing. It would be lovely if you could get these boosters for cheap. Well, they are cheap, you can get them for free, but you have to get them from the login reward. It's not like something you can get whenever you feel like it. It's just a bit of RNG if you do get them or not. I was lucky to happen to get them as a login reward, because the daily login rewards are really great. I want to actually make a video talking about them, but I really love the way that CCP has changed to be a lot better than they were before. Before, just giving you crap blueprints and just felt like it was a big waste of time, apart from the skill points you got every now and then. Getting slowly but steadily through that rogue drone battleship. This is where Assault Frigate level 5 will come into play. Help a lot, giving us that extra DPS. To chew through these armored tanks, these rogue drone battleships. On the other hand, we can just chill here and do project discovery, but it would be better just to go for have like easier way than just blitz through sites instead of doing project discovery, because still project discovery for the time it takes gives us relatively little ISK compared to doing the T1 sites. Okay, there we go, popped. Go towards the transfer conduit. I kind of wish there was some hotkey to switch ammunition types, because I haven't like clicked twice just to change ammunition types. You just click one key, you just switch the ammunition type. Now I just want to have radio quick, but it's always just like 2 buttons I have to press and then I have to go to the next room. So open this cache. Hope for some lucky drops. Nope. Standard drops. And keep a range on these guys. I have to be a bit careful because you've got a bunch of spark needles over here and they do a ton of damage. They do EM damage in the electrical site. Was there deviant automatic suppressor somewhere? Because I heard it. Where was it coming from? There's one. Over there. Okay. Didn't see him. Yeah, pop. So we don't even need deviant automatic suppressor. We could just pop these guys so quickly. And there we go. Done the sites now. We'll dock back up and sell our wares. Got some 7.4 million ISK worth of loot. But I think this is a good right here. We'll go for the repair systems L5, get more repair rates. We've already got the compensation skills to level 4, so that's good for the armor compensation skills. Assault frigates level 5, we're going to get some increased DPS and range. Trajectory analysis is going to improve our turret accuracy, fall off. Navigation is just going to improve our overall speed. High speed maneuvering. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good. Acceleration control will be good to have. Get a big speed boost. It's 15 days. I don't think it's going to be worth it. And this is an agility skill, which 5% agility. I don't think it's really worth 7 days. But that's it for now. Done some changes to my skill plan. I think we're going to be focusing on this Retribution for a bit more to be able to get it to do the T2 sites a lot better. Let me know what you think about that in the description below. Do you think it's a silly idea, or do you think it's a good way to be like a stepping stone between the Zealot for T3s and T4s as well? Or would you have done something else if you were me? I'm quite curious to know. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.